What's up, guys? It's T. Kyle here, and happy Sunday. You are getting a second weekend chat video this week. I don't have work tonight, so I have time this afternoon to sit and edit this and put it back up and, you know, chat with you guys in the comments. And, yeah, I mean, I'm off work, like, sort of off work. I mean, we're off air for 3.5 weeks now, so yes, I can catch up on sleep and catch up on YouTube and my books and everything. I'm so excited. I don't think I'm traveling anywhere, but whatever. So it's Sunday, and the video I posted yesterday, like, blew up, and the comment section is insane. Some people are so rude in the comments. I'm just like, whatever. Thanks for the thumbs down and the comments, because all that equals engage. Like, I know from working, you know, I manage a YouTube channel for a major, like, live TV show, and any engagement is good engagement and just gets your video to more people. So this is actually a this. People just don't understand that. But anyway, got my Dunkin' again. The mobile ordering still doesn't work. Why did I put all that money on my card, Dunkin' Donuts? You lied. Anyway, so today I had something I wanted to talk about because I was chatting. This is kind of what I wanted to talk about yesterday, and then fucking Trisha Paytas quit Big Brother, and I was so upset I had to talk about it. That was yesterday's video. This week I wanted to talk about something because some of my coworkers this past week, we were talking about YouTube and stuff, and they were like, oh my god, your channel, how many subscribers do you have? And we were like, just like talking about it. And they were saying how they love that I just sit and get Dunkin' Donuts and just talk shit into the camera. And some of my friends were saying it too. And I was just like, yeah, like, this is, you know, what I do on my weekends. Like, you know, really, you know, just being me, being Teresa. But I was telling them where I got the idea from. And that kind of leads to the video that I want to talk about today. So I was telling them that I started doing these weekend chats because normally what I was doing was writing in a journal. And I had this journal, and I would just write and write and write, and oh, I've got it. I have the journals here in this apartment. They are stowed away. And I would just, like, write shit about, like, stuff that was going on, my frustrations, things I was upset about, just, like, vent it all out. And I was doing that, and then I fell out of the habit because it is honestly a pain in the ass to write. And then I started typing them out, and I was like, oh my god, what if someone hacks my computer? And then they find all the shit that I said about them. So I started screaming into my camera and doing this. And I got the idea because I went to therapy a long time ago. Probably, it was around the same time that I quit my job. So this was like 2013, 2014, which sounds like forever ago. It doesn't feel like it was forever ago. And I started going to therapy at this therapist, and she, after a couple weeks of meeting with her, she said to me, you know, you are really great at solving your own problems. She was like, I sit here, I listen to you, I guide you, but you talk yourself through solutions to all of your problems. You just don't know where to catch yourself and to stop yourself and say, I found the solution. So our therapy sessions wound up being me just bitching and complaining about whatever was going on that week, or something that was bothering me, something that was upsetting me. And she would stop me when I would find the solution. She would guide me, and we would chat, and she would steer me in the right direction, and then she would stop me and say, that's your solution. And I would get over stuff just by venting it out, excuse me, just venting it out for 20, 30 minutes. I would just be like, okay, I'm over it. You know, I got it out, I'm good. And we would do all this stuff with, like, cards, and I had so much fun with her, and she passed away, which is very sad, and I have not gone back to a therapist since, because all the ones that I've tried to go to since have rejected me. I've tried to go back to therapy, and the people are just like, no, sorry, not available. oh, I'm sorry, not available. I'm like, okay. Well, do you have a colleague that you could send me to? Do you have someone that, you know, you could recommend me to? Like, I feel like that's the normal practice. Like if because I do graphic design on the side. So if someone says to me, hey, can you do this logo for me? Hey, can you do this? And I'm busy, or I've got just too much going on at the moment, I say like, no, I don't, but I can hook you up with someone else if you want me to. Or if you're looking for someone, and whatever, you know, sometimes they're just asking me because they want my aesthetic. But I usually will, you know, I've got a couple of friends that I have in my back pocket that I'm like, oh, like, hit this person up, you know. I know that she's looking for a freelance job, she's looking for work, whatever. So all these therapists are just like, oh, sorry, not available. Sorry, I can't do it. I'm like, okay, well, fuck it. Fuck this. I'm just gonna sit and do what worked for me when I was in therapy and sit down in front of a camera and bitch stuff out and watch the footage back and try and see if I can figure out, you know, whatever. Or just vent stuff out and just get it out. And once I yell about it, I'm over it, you know? And sometimes there's things you don't want to just complain to friends about. So I'm kind of just doing it into the void of YouTube. And, you know, the reason why I'm posting on YouTube is because I feel like, one, it's connected me to people who, you know, maybe are going through similar things or have similar problems or solutions, or I don't know. I just feel like it opens up conversation. And it's kind of like what I did with Tumblr when I was really into reality TV, and then I had my personal Tumblr. This is back when Tumblr was good. Some of you watching, you were probably there in the good old days when you could reply to posts. But there was like a handful of people that I, you know, really bonded with through Tumblr. You know, you could tell when they were in a bad mood. You know, it was this community that we had. And it's kind of been destroyed, but because of Tumblr, which I've talked about in other videos. But I'm trying YouTube out now. So, where am I going with this? Let me take a sip of my Dunkin' and pause for a second. I think why I'm saying this, why I'm talking about this, why I'm posting this is because people have been kind of curious, you know, what are you doing with YouTube? Why are you doing YouTube? What's your goals with YouTube? And honestly, the weekend chats is a mixture of therapy for me, opening myself up to people and showing a different side of me that I didn't really feel comfortable sharing before, and now I feel way more comfortable sharing. And that comfort comes from a couple things. One, I feel like I'm at a point in my life now, I'm almost 30. I have, and what I'm about to say is not me being arrogant or conceited at all. I think if you're younger watching this, I think you will probably get to this point at some point in your life too, because it took me a long time to get here, like years. I feel like I'm now at a point in my life where I have taught myself so many different skills, which I think is a message I would like to relay to you. I can do graphic design. I am a swimmer. I know how to edit. I can live stream. I can do gaming. I know computers inside and out. I know how to code. I know HTML. I know how to use Squarespace. I know how to design logos. I know Photoshop, Illustrator, Premiere, Dreamweaver. I know how to do studio lighting and studio audio. I don't know what else. I fucking fixed my air conditioner. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I'm at a point now where I've just taught myself so many different things, random across the board, where if someone's like, oh, I don't like your YouTube channel, or oh, whatever, something about my YouTube channel, and doesn't want to hire me or whatever, I'm like, okay, I don't care, because I can do this, or I can do that, or I could quit the internet completely and go be a teacher somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I feel confident in the fact that I know numerous amounts of skills, and so I feel more comfortable sharing and opening myself up on YouTube, because that was my biggest setback before, was when I was this young college kid. I wanted to do YouTube so bad, and I was just nervous that, you know, an employer would think, oh, that kid's annoying, that kid's too gay, that kid, oh, that kid did drag once. You know, I was nervous to share all these things that were going on in my life because I didn't know how corporate worlds would see me or perceive me or, you know, judge me or, I don't know, think negatively of me. That was, oh my God, the good old days of being 22. I don't know about you. I still feel 22 some days though, honestly. See me in court for saying that, and singing that, Taylor. But yeah, I mean, that was 7-8 years ago, and I now feel very confident in my skills. I know I work hard. I know that I produce results when I do work. And there's a confidence that is giving me that I did not feel 2 years ago, 3 years ago. You know, I honestly, actually, I didn't even feel that when I first started my new job, which was April of last year. I was very nervous. I was very scared. I wanted to prove myself. I, you know, worked myself to death a little bit. And now I feel like I'm at a point now in my life where I'm finding a little bit more balance, and my self-esteem and my self-confidence is restoring in ways that I haven't felt in a very long time. And so that's where these chats are coming from. You know, it's me opening myself up, bitching about shit that annoys me, ranting about stuff that needs to be ranted about. And, you know, then I do my August favorites, which for me is fun. And I enjoy doing that because I personally am not a big spender. So I like to try things out. And when I find things that are really great or that I find to be very helpful, I want to share them with you guys, because I'm not this like paid YouTuber that is bullshitting you with unboxing videos. No. There's plenty of those out there. I'm just being me, you know, I'm real. In August, I'm gonna share some food stuff, because keep eating, because I have been losing weight. I mean, it's working for me now. It's been a 6-month-ish journey. And so I wanted to share some things that I, you know, stock up with that I find to be good and helpful and not destroy my diet. Also hair and skin stuff, because I feel like that is also, you know, something that is, it's all, when everything, I'm trying to get everything in balance here, and I feel like there's something working and I want to keep it going. I'm documenting it on here to encourage myself to continue it. So that's sort of what I wanted to share this week, was sort of, you know, what am I as a YouTuber? What am I doing here? What are you doing? This is what I'm doing. And I feel like I'm figuring it out. I feel like I've got my different buckets of things. The weekend chats are my therapy. My monthly favorites is like fun for me. And my gaming series, I kind of, it was almost like with the Dream Daddy thing, even though it was a very tedious game and it was very long, I felt kind of like a producer a little bit. And I got to kind of choose how I drove the series and how it would end. And I liked that a little bit. So that was me kind of playing into, you know, I don't know, being the executive producer of Real Housewives in a way, even though I'm not one. And then I thought maybe I could do something with that, but with The Sims, where I have even more control. I just need a lot more time with that. And I need to learn that game better. But yeah, and so there was that. And so, you know, I want to do some stuff in the fall with some horror games, some scary games, which I think will be really funny and entertaining and also scary. You know, the the other half of it too, in addition to me gaining some confidence finally, is that, you know, I'm not a pessimist. I work very hard to, in my mind, not be a pessimist, but the state of the society, like the world is burning a little bit. And so I do kind of feel like I'm going to be 30 next year. Shit is going crazy. People are not taking care of the planet. And so I feel like everyone out there, you watching this video, if you're still here, because I'm ranting, if you here watching me saying this right now, go for whatever it is you want to go for. Why the fuck not? And I don't want to live life in regret. And I do believe that everything happens in your life at a certain time for a certain reason. So even though I am going to be, you know, I'm going into my 30s next year, there are things I wish maybe I had done earlier in my 20s. But I know that I needed to experience that insecurity. I needed to experience that all that self-doubt and all that chapter of my life to be where I am today. So I don't look at it as a regret. I look at it as a journey, a lesson, and growth. I hope this made some sense. Because again, like I said, I watch this stuff back and I think, oh my God, I'm fucking rambling. But then I usually will watch these. This sounds so narcissistic to be like, oh, I sit and watch my vlogs or my weekend chats. But when I sit and watch them, it's sort of like rereading my diary and being like, what the fuck is actually going on? And so I watch them back and I think, oh my God, I just totally rambled. But I think I've said this before where it's sort of like a circle. It's like I start bitching about something. I go through the solutions, and then I usually hit this point where I don't know what else to say anymore. And then that's kind of where I find my solution. It's this like weird, I used to talk about this with my therapist back in the day. She would always say when you would get quiet and you wouldn't know you wouldn't know what else to say is usually when I would find my solution, and that's when she would point it out. So when I watch these back and then I edit them, because I do edit, you know, like I cut certain, not things out, but I just, you know, clean it up. I can kind of find where that happens. And it's happening right now because I don't know what else to say. But that is what I wanted to share with you guys today, was sort of the inspiration behind my weekend chats and where they come from. And I hope you guys like them. I hope you guys enjoy them. I hope, you know, I know I am connecting with some people. There are some of my friends who do actually text me and say, I just watched your weekend chat, let's talk about this. And then it encourages conversation. I think that's so cool because I'm usually not the first person to initiate. I don't usually like to make that call that's like, hey, I need help, or hey, are you around to chat? I don't know. I'm just very self-efficient. I'm like, what are those little things? Those little like bubbles that have like a plant and like a fish and like water, and it just stays in its little bubble and it survives for years. It's kind of like me. But I'm in a studio apartment with a cup of Dunkin' Donuts and me and my bed and my couch. Oh, my couch. Oh, I love my couch. And I just fucking live, right? But yeah, I'm glad I made this video today, actually. I wasn't gonna film because I was very exhausted and my eyes were so fried yesterday because just editing and filming and then editing more and playing League of Legends. And when I play League of Legends, I like forget to blink and my eyes just burn. So stupid. And my eyes were so bloodshot. And I was like, I'm not filming today. I look disgusting, but got some Cystane, you know, and cleaned it up. But yeah, that's all for this video today, and I hope you guys enjoy my weekend chats. Again, leave me comments below. I am in the comments throughout the weekend, and when I've got some downtime, I just will pull up my comment section and reply to you guys, and yeah, I will see you guys. What am I gonna do next? What should I do next? I do have more time. I could try the Sims thing the next few weeks. and maybe make it like a 10 episode thing again where it, you know, it is shorter. Huh. I have actually, let me show you guys something. I think I started this. Do I have any dates in here? So I started this notebook because I told you guys I love to document everything. If I showed you my, I need to do a room tour at one point too to show you guys like my new shit. I usually start a notebook for like every kind of project. And so I started this thing because I was gonna start the series. And I'm not gonna show everything in here because I don't wanna, you know. Another piece of life advice, never give away all your ideas in life. I started like a character development page, and then this is, oh, this is a remodel of a house that I was working on. Okay, character development, because I was making like a full cast, and so there's Kyla, who is in my Sim series, but also was in my Britney series, I think. No, she was in my Demi series. What is this? Don't know what this house was for, but basically, I started this book to kind of write out character development and, you know, house plans and whatever. So I have a cast and there's a couple ones in the houses, and then I just, you know, I just ran out of time, and maybe I'll work on it. Yeah. Oop, okay, so I just had to restart my camera again, which means I'm at the 20-minute mark, which is very long. And if you guys are still here watching, thank you guys for watching and for supporting my channel. And leave me a comment below. I will see you guys soon with something. And yeah, have a great weekend and a great week. And I'll see you guys very soon. Bye.